Hi everyone, I'm Anna Peters, Sam Villa ArTeam member and owner of Retreat Salon. And today I just wanted to share with you a style, but also a really great new way to work on your styling behind the chair. And I'm going to be sharing how to work with a stool like the amazing Sam Villa Cutting Stool that we have. Yeah, so a lot of people use it for cutting, but what about styling? There's so many times when we're behind the chair and we're putting our bodies in these really awkward positions, and it's really starting to wear and tear down our body after years of working like this. So I'm gonna encourage you today to grab a stool, have a seat, and get eye level with your work. You're gonna have a whole new perspective on what you're doing and the outcomes that you have, as well as your body is going to thank you after long days behind the chair working with clients that you're not going to be hunched over or trying to see your work. You are going to be sitting in a nice, comfortable position, and your work is going to be directly in front of you, and you're going to feel the difference. So what I love about this stool is that it swivels and that it glides really effortlessly across the floor. So when you have a seat, you can adjust the height and you can go up or down depending on where you need it. So I like to have the height where my body is in a really comfortable position and I'm eye level with my work. So if I wanted to go a little bit farther down, I could just lower myself and see even better, depending on where you're working on the head. So we're gonna start off this style by working with our TEXTUR iron. So you can see the plates on the TEXTUR iron are what allows this tool to give 3 times the volume in the hair. And it's really simple to use. I love taking our long tail comb, our Sam Villa long tail comb, just combing through each section and going in with the TEXTUR iron, just gently compressing is all you need to do as you work your way down the hair. And you can see the visual texture that you get from this. That can be softened when you brush through it. So if you like the visual texture, great. When you brush through, it's going to get diffused. So the more and more that you diffuse that, you're going to have a softer visual texture, but that froth and that volume is still going to be there. What I also love is how when working with this tool and creating this texture in the hair, the hairstyles tend to last so much longer. They have so much more grip, and curls also hold up better too, so they're not falling out. So I'm gonna take a section here through the crown. We just went from the front hairline and came back to the center back of her crown. And we're gonna drop this down so that it is sitting right about center back here. And we're going to just tie this off with an elastic. And just about 2 wraparounds. We don't need any more than that. We want to be able to really stretch and pull this hair while still having it secured with the elastics. So that ponytail sitting at center back. If you're looking from her profile, it's going to be right about from her nose straight back. And from here, we are going to start our first elastic. So we're gonna tighten that just a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of pinching and pulling, creating a little bit of volume through that crown area. Really important, if you're going to be doing any pinching and pulling and stretching of the hair for visual texture, that before you do that, you really brush through the hair first so that you can have nice, clean sections and it doesn't get knotted and tangled. So just to where you can see visually that you like that volume. We're then going to take a second elastic and we're going to drop down about 1 inch to 1.5 inches and do 2 wraparounds again. We're then going to split that right down the middle and we're going to do a flip through here. And we're gonna just pinch and pull and really start to blouse this out. Because we have all that texture in the hair, it's just going to be so easy for us to get a lot of volume and really make this nice and big. We're going to drop down one more time, wrap around. As the hair gets thinner, I'm going to do 3 wraparounds now. Split that in half. Push the ends up and over, opening that up and over and through. Flip that out of the way so that you can work with the hair below it. From here, we're going to take the tail comb and we're going to just go from the center and just do one big zigzag back and forth till we hit the nape. And when you split that open, you'll have a nice zigzag parting. And the reason why we're choosing to do that is because it's going to really help to hide any lines and the hair is going to merge together beautifully. So going from here, and from your first zigzag section, you could place your comb right there where that zigzag's starting and just go at a diagonal down to the hairline. Pulling this hair all back, and you could see how full this hair is because we've gone through with the texture iron already all throughout the head. Tie this around, just 2 wraparounds here. I'm going to split that open and do the same thing. So we're going to split it down the middle. My 2 fingers are going to come in here, open up, grab the tail of that ponytail and pull it through. Cinch that back up, and then you could start to pinch and pull. And then we're going to take the hair that's below it, drop that down about 1 inch below the previous elastic. Wrap that around. I'm going to go 3 times here because the hair is getting a little bit thinner as we move down the hair shafts. Open that up. 2 fingers go through, grab the tail of the ponytail and pull that through. This is a great style for any type of boho wedding or a bridesmaid. And we're just going to continue doing these elastics like we have all the way down the hair. So dropping down about 1 inch, wrapping that around, splitting that open down the middle, flipping those ends through, cinching that up, and then pinching and pulling. I'm going to continue all the way down the hair, doing just this. Okay, now we're going to start on the opposite side here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 more left. And I can't tell you how much easier it is sitting down and working with this style than it is if I were standing. And sometimes our clients are too short in the chair or too tall, and we can adjust the chair so much, but especially I find with long hair, I'm really trying to bend over and find myself hunched over trying to get to the ends, whether it's a cut or a style like this. I would be hunching over. And you don't want to have to bring the hair up if you're standing, because then you're going to be elevating it and it's going to be affecting the style differently. Okay, so dropping this center one down, we now have our 3 rows of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split this crown right down the middle, flip those ends through, and just pull that right through there. This is gonna give us an even more beautiful look through this crown here. And you're just really going to know when to stop when you like what you see here. All right, looks good. Now, what we're going to do from here is we are going to bring these all together. So we're going to pin where the elastics are, and if you have taken any of classes from me on styling, you'll know that ponytails are one of the foundations I like to work with as anchors in our style that give us more strength and control over the style. So I'm gonna take a bobby pin, I'm gonna put it directly down the center of this, through that elastic, and then down the center ponytail. Really feel free to just blouse that out. And you will feel that strength from those ponytails coming together with that pin, and it's going to ensure that you're going to have a lot of strength with this style. So again, going straight down the center. On the opposite side, it's going to be on either side of that elastic. And then the center elastic, that bobby pin's gonna come over, hook onto that, and slide directly down the center of that. And this is going to just lock that style in. So you're gonna get this really beautiful, full of volume style here. And along the way, just go ahead and adjust anything that you feel needs to be bloused out more. And if you need to, you can tuck in pieces as well with the bobby pin. But you can see how secure that is already. And so we're gonna just go down the loop here. I'm gonna take a second one down. I'm gonna go straight in there with my elastic. It's going to come out here and hook right onto the center elastic of the section down the middle. Taking another bobby pin on this side, straight down. I'm grabbing a little bit of that hair tie, that elastic on this side. I'm coming over to this middle and hooking right onto there. And there you go. So from here, it's really just about the little details, getting everything to where you like it. And you are going to be left with this really beautiful boho style, very textured, tons of volume, and a lot of security. So after you're all done pinning and you like the end results, you can choose to dress it up with some hair accessories to give it a little bit more of a fancier look, and just sliding those right down the center is a great place for them. And again, they're going to hold on there nice and securely. And I'll just add a little bit of something to make this just a little fancier. Otherwise, it just looks beautiful on its own. Really depending on the style of the event that your client is wearing this to, But just to recap, we went in, we textured the whole head with the Sam Villa TEXTUR iron. We took a crown section from the hairline to the center of her back crown. We tied that off with an elastic. We split the ponytail above the ponytail down the middle and flip the ends through. And from there we would cinch and pull that out to create this really beautiful texture through the hair. We did that on each side and all the way down the middle, taking each elastic with a bobby pin and pinning it into the center of the ponytail elastics to really anchor that and bring the style all together. And then just really detail it by pinching and pulling, creating the texture, the volume, and the shape that you're wanting. All of your elastics should be hidden by the end of this. If not, just keep pinching and pulling. And then finish the ends off, polish them up a little bit, and add any accessories that you're wanting. I hope that you loved this style and that you want to create it yourself. And I really hope that you start working differently and thinking differently about how you work behind the chair. I'm sitting this entire style throughout the style on the Sam Villa Cutting Stool, and it is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, I encourage you to try one. Try your haircuts, try your styling, and your body is going to thank you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Anna Peters, Sam Villa ArTeam member. Don't forget to subscribe because we have tons of free education coming at Sam Villa's YouTube channel all the time.